Hello, finance class. We're going to go ahead and look at amortization tables today. This is going to feel more like math than our finance class normally does. But so you will need a calculator. Pull the one up on your phone. That'll be good enough. Or you can, get a TI if you want to, whatever you need. All right. But let's go ahead and dive right into this worksheet. Like I said, these are called amortization tables. What they do, if you look here on the worksheet, is they let you break down the loan. So this person here says they took a loan out of $1,000 at a rate of 9%, and their monthly payment is $87.45. Okay, so looking down through here, this shows you the balance at any given month, and it also shows you where the payment goes each and every month. So this first payment that you sent in month one, let's say you sent in the first payment of $87.45, well, $7.50 of that went towards interest, and only $79.95 actually got to come off of the loan. Okay, so that's what an amortization table does for you. It gives you the accounting breakdown of the actual loan. So let's go ahead and just give you how to use this real quick. Let's say like this was your loan, and 5 months after you took out the loan, you proposed to the love of your life, and they said, well, no, not until you pay off your loans. I don't even think about that. So hopefully my daughter will say that to somebody someday. All right, but anywho, looking 5 months down in the loan, if you want to pay this off, if you've already made your payment this month, then you owe that amount right there, $594.20 whatever cents. Okay, so that's what you would have to send in to pay off the loan. And then you could go ahead and get down on the one knee and they would say, oh, yes, I will. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and move on to this. All right, so let's complete the last 2 months here. To do that, well, the end of the 10th month is the beginning of the 11th month. So I'm going to take my 172.98. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the first box of the 11th month. That's my balance before any payment. And let's go, sorry, my phone went off. Let's go ahead and also copy the payment down as well. So 87.45 is our payment we make every month. Now you can see the interest has to go down, but here's where all the calculating comes into play. All right. And before we get into finishing this, let's go ahead and answer number one here because we'll need it. Let's get the monthly interest rate. So to do that, we're going to take our interest rate of 9%. So go ahead and go onto your calculator and put 0.09. That would be 9%. So we're going to take 0.09 and we're going to divide that by 12. That will give us our monthly interest rate. This is an annual interest rate. The reason I know it's annual is it's unlabeled. Anytime an interest rate is unlabeled, it's understood to be annual. All right. So 0.09 divided by 12 gives us our monthly interest rate of 0.0075. So that's our monthly interest rate. All right. And then what I'm going to do with that to get the amount of interest this month is I'm going to take that 0.0075 and I am going to multiply it by the actual principal of my loan. So I'm going to multiply that by 172.98, and that is going to give me how much I have to pay in interest this month. And it's a piddly little $1.30. It's 1.2958, which rounds to $1.30. So I have to pay a little tiny $1.30 interest this month. All right. So that's what I'm looking at for interest. And I took the 172.98 and multiplied it by that monthly interest rate. That's where I got the $1.30 interest. All right, now the rest of this is just make sense of it in real life, and the rest of it is easy. So I sent in a payment of $87.45. $1.30 of that gets to go into their pocket for interest. So whatever's left over is going to come off the loan. So I'm going to take 87.45, subtract $1.30, and I will get 86.15. And that is what gets to actually come off of the loan. So I'm going to take my 172.98 right here, and I am going to subtract the 86.15, and I end up with 86.83 is what we have at the end of that month. And then that transfers down to the next month. Let's go ahead and do the next month. And this seems weird. We're going to send in a payment of $87.45, but we only owe $86.83, it looks like, but we haven't calculated interest yet this month. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate the interest this month. So I'm going to take my 0.0075, because that's still my monthly interest rate, and I'm going to multiply it by the 86.83 this time. So I'm going to take that 86.83 times 0.0075, and I end up with 65 cents in interest to pay. And I'm going to take my 65 cents of interest and subtract it from my 87.45. And when I subtract those, I end up with $86.80 is what gets to come off the loan, which when I take 86.80 off the loan, I actually still owe them 3 cents, which honestly, that's just because we had to round these numbers off. What the bank will do on that is they'll actually go ahead and make this last payment will be 87.48, and then that makes this come out 86.83, and then that comes out to owing them nothing. I don't care about that. You don't have to go back and even fix that. I don't care about 3 cents. That was just rounding error. Main thing I want you to understand is how to work an amortization table. All right, so go ahead and answer number 2, number 3. These ones just make you reflect on that. Nothing too difficult there. The total repayment for the loan is just 87.45 times 12. If you want to add the 3 cents, you can if you want to be absolutely perfect. But I'll let you answer those two. Let's go to 4 through 6. I'll do one of these lines for you, and then I'll let you go ahead and finish this one out. All right, so looking at 4 through 6, this says, according to Lending Tree, the average American new car purchase is $37,185. The average down payment is $4,998. The average interest rate is 5.33. Okay, this is for credit scores above 720. We'll get to credit scores next week. Just for now, know that 720 is a solid credit score. A perfect one is 850. So 720 is pretty dang good. It's solid. All right. And the average monthly payment is $554. Use this data, complete the first 3 months of an amortization table, and answer the following questions. And by the way, 85% of Americans finance their new car purchases. So I'm trying to give you what the average new car purchase looks like in America. So let's go ahead and put this in. So our balance is going to be, take the purchase price of $37,185, and we're going to subtract the down payment of $4,998. So go ahead and do that. Take your $37,185, and we subtract $4,998, and we end up with a balance for the loan of $32,187.00. All right. Now our payment was given to us up here, $554. All right. And our interest amount, I guess I should put the 0.00. There we go. Our interest amount, oh, I should have put my comma in here too. Let me fix this up so you can read it better. All right. Our interest amount takes the work. This is where we got to do the work. All right. So, by the way, we just answered number 4. The average principal is right there. So I'm going to go off to the side here. I guess the best I can do is right there. I'm going to go ahead and calculate the interest payment. So I'm going to take that 0.0533. That's the interest rate, 5.33%. I'm going to divide that by 12 to make it monthly. So I'm taking my 0.0533, dividing by 12, and I get a monthly interest rate. Ooh, this is an ugly number, but I get 0.00444 167. I'm just going to stop right there and just round it to 0.00444. Okay, so there's my monthly interest rate. All right, now this monthly interest rate is what I have to multiply by the 32,187. Okay, so in other words, I got to make it monthly so I can figure out the interest that this will accumulate in 1 month. So multiplying that together, so 0.00444 times 32,187 gives me $142.91. Okay. So this one hurts a lot more than the first loan. The reason the first loan didn't hurt as bad is because it had such a low balance. It only had $1,000. You're buying a $32,000 car, I guess a $37,000 car. Yeah, the interest is going to hurt a lot more. All right. Now, again, once you figure this part out, that's the math part. You make the interest rate monthly, and then you go ahead and multiply it by the principal at the beginning of the month. That gives you the interest. The rest of it, just make perfect logical sense of it. So I sent them a payment of $554, $142.91 gets to go into their pocket. So I'm going to subtract that $142.91 that they get to keep, and that gives me $411.09 going towards the principal. I just subtracted those two to get that number. And then since towards the principal, I'm going to subtract it off of here. So I'm going to take the 32,187 and I'm going to subtract that 411.09, and that gives me $31,775.91, which is my balance after I make my payment. And then of course this will transfer to the beginning of the next month. And the one didn't go through there. There we go. And I'm going to keep my payment of $554. And you go ahead and calculate the rest of this one. You're going to take the 0.00444. You're going to multiply it by the new balance of $31,775.91. That'll give you the interest payment. And then you'll subtract it off of the $554 to get the principal payment, and so on and so forth. I'll let you finish this out. You can go ahead and answer numbers 4, 5, and 6 as well.